Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Maya Clark, and today I will be doing my speech to persuade on why the banning of abortion or illegalization is wrong. So let's begin. It was not until July 18th, 1920 that the 19th Amendment was ratified. This gave women the right to vote. This was a new milestone for women, a new journey into decision making for themselves, something that previously they knew nothing about. In 1973, a landmark Supreme Court ruled Roe versus Wade. If you don't know, this right here made abortion legal nationwide, giving women all around the world the right to an abortion up to the first 3 months of their pregnancy. So today I want to discuss 3 reasons why illegalizing abortion would be wrong. First, I want to just discuss Unplanned Parenthood because I feel it's very important and a lot of people don't understand what it is. Second, I would like to discuss how abortion and poverty affect each other. Then lastly, we'll talk about how the legalization of abortion could increase the crime rate and is a serious health factor. So let's begin by talking about unplanned pregnancy. An unplanned pregnancy is any pregnancy that was not planned or is undesired. In many cases, people were not looking to have any more children, or they simply just don't want any children at all. In a lot of cases, unplanned pregnancies are just looked by. People choose to keep their baby, they love their baby, and they have a happy life. Like myself, I am a single mother of 2. I graduated 1 month, I had my baby the next. I wanted to continue my life. So I made one of the best decisions that I could have made and decided to come to Athens Tech. However, in other cases, a pregnancy is the last thing that a woman wants to hear. And there could be several reasons why. In 2004, a structured survey was completed by 1,209 abortion patients at 11 different large providers, and in-depth interviews were did with 38 of those women at 4 different sites. The reasons most cited for abortions were that 1/3 of them were just not ready to have children. 4 out of 10 said that they had completed their children bearing and they didn't want any more children. 74% that said that having a child would interfere with their education, work, or ability to care for their other dependents. 73 said that they could not afford a child. And 48% said that they did not want to be single parents or have relationship problems. Every woman has their own personal reason that she may want to undergo an abortion. Work and education plays a huge role on the decision making, according to these interviews anyway. That 73% of women that said that they could not afford a baby at the time rose to 81% for women below the federal poverty line. And while the abortion rate for American women did decline by 8% between 2000 and 2008, among poor African American women, it increased by 18% total. Poverty can lead to an increase of abortions. But how can abortion affect poverty? Looking at a trend called the feminization of poverty, women are more likely to be poor than men. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, 5 million more women were poor in 2012 than men. 31% of households headed by a single mother are below the poverty line, compared to only 6% by married couples. Women head over 80% of single parent households, and half of the children living with only their mother are poor. So poverty in America is often a story of a woman and children with no man in the house. In most cases, the baby stays with the mother if the companionship does not work out. So the mother is left to take care of the child for a majority of the time. So having to deal with those psychological and spiritual burdens already, abortion may not be what the mother really wants, but it may be what she feels is best. Poverty causes desire, and thus can lead to an increase in crime rate. A recent study that I read called Legalized Abortion and Crime proposed a new casual factor, the legalization of abortion in the early 1970s. This idea is that children who were not born would have been prime candidates to be criminals in 15 to 25 years later. The implications of this hypothesis can be political, explosive, and it's extremely sensitive to women like myself. So I'm going to look at another problem with the illegalization of abortion. If abortion is banned, then there will more likely be an increase in illegal abortions, right? Both by doctors and individuals. And from things I've read, it's not good. This could only lead to a lot of jail time. Charges, yes, a lot of them. Banning abortion nationwide will lead to a 21% increase in the number of pregnancy-related deaths overall, and 33% increase among Black women, according to the University of Colorado Border Research. This study estimates that only the portion of increased deaths that would be due to complications of being pregnant and delivering babies. So we haven't even counted the legal abortions yet. Research also shows that those most likely to seek abortion care, including women of color, poor women, and those with chronic or acute health issues, are most likely to encounter serious complications during pregnancy. So, unsafe abortions and attempt abortions would be in addition to that. This data matters, and it should be talked about in a more honest way how these laws will impact women's lives and their mortality. Discriminating abortion discriminates against women. Without the ability to control fertility, women would not have achieved the level of education and workplace equality that we rightly take for granted. Abortion is not a crime, but a choice. A choice that every woman nationwide should be entitled to, because there have been so many times that we have been entitled to none. Thank you.